Bam! What's doing, guys? Back with a fresh vinyl review. Today we're going to be looking at the X Plus DefoReal series Godzilla 1984 RIC exclusive with the nuclear reactor in the palm of his hands. Bam! Really cool, right? So get out of the way, you little freak. Let's talk about the box real quick. The box is your typical window display DefoReal box. You got your yellow Starburst sticker on there saying that it's the RIC exclusive. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Window display, cool art. But, you know, I actually tossed some of my other boxes away, and I don't really in keeping the boxes anymore because I just don't need them. Okay, good. I'm glad we all agree. It was fun. It was good. It was like therapeutical right there, right? Just it's like just squishing the box. It's just like stabbing one of your best friends in the back, right? Yeah. Okay, so the figure itself, he looks freaking awesome, okay? This is the only other DefoReal that I have aside from the Shin Godzillas, because as I stated in other reviews, I am not going to be going after all the DefoReal releases. I skipped the Anime Goji, the Godzilla 54, the GMK, I'm going to get the 64, blah, 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 okay? So I'm only getting the select ones that I really, really want, okay? Good. This one is freaking perfect. He is awesome. Really, really dig it. From the way his fangs look, poking out all cute and everything, from his scowling, narrow eyebrows and eyes just rolled up in the back of his head. It almost looks like he's doing The Undertaker. The way the eyes have the red veins peeking out and everything does look really good. The eyeballs just, I mean, again, I think if you get the eyes right on any Godzilla figure, that makes the figure. If you get them wrong, it breaks the figure. Okay, so the eyes look good, face looks good, fangs look good, everything looks beautiful. The figure itself, typical Godzilla tree bark-esque style skin sculpting here. Dorsal plates look really nice. Those look all cute and little DefoReal-ish, DefoReal-isms. So those are painted nice with some gray highlights and whatnot. Toenails, fingernails, teeth, all that other stuff, blah, 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 blah. Typical basic bone white as we should expect. Now, the standard version of this figure comes with no nuclear reactor. Obviously, this is the RIC version, comes with the reactor. It's in Godzilla's hands, and it's emitting some radiation, you know, as Godzilla basically pulled it out of the reactor and charged himself up because he's been sleeping for so long, right? Right. So he needed some juice. He needed some go-go juice, some breakfast, some, little, what is that coffee? Folgers in your cup. Bam. Folgers in your reactor. Bam. Okay. So that worked out pretty well for him. I'm an actual idiot. I actually tried to get this off to see if this would actually come off, and I almost have it because it's not really secured to his hands anymore where the glue seam is because I wiggle it so much. But it is glued onto the center of his chest here, so I decided to not let my balls drop, and I'm just going to leave it alone because I don't want to ruin it. But maybe if I decide to let my balls drop, I'm going to get a hairdryer and heat it up and see what I can do there because I can. And I'm willing to do something for the greater good here to see if this actually comes off. As my buddy David Dopko said, he went for the standard because you couldn't take the reactor off. So I thought that would have been cool if you just take it on and off, even if it was like by a magnet being held on or something. You know, X Plus has the technology and means to do these things. But I'm just curious as to why they... You know, this is sculpted. Actually, because of the way this is sculpted and because I wiggled it off, the reactor is actually, it's concave, is that the right word? To Godzilla's chest. So if I could get it off, it looks like the figure itself will not be damaged other than where the glue seam is. So if you look here, I'm wiggling it, wiggling a little sumbitch back and forth, so it's just ready to give. It's like trying to pull a tooth out. Bing! Okay? So, awesome figure. I really dig it. This was a must-have. They announced this figure like months, like 5 months before, because we talked about this at G-Fest, and it was released in, October, November this year. So, yeah, I'm a little late on my review here, but Very, very cool. The anticipation was high for this. This is really one of the most popular ones at the moment, aside from the Shin Godzillas, I think. It's already jumping up into the $100 range. If you went with the RIC, it was probably about $65, give or take. Standard was only like maybe $55, so not a big difference between the RIC and standard pricing. And obviously, you can get your standards from Hobby Surge, Ami, and any other major outlet that sells the standards. The RIC, I went with Mike Johnson because I'm a Mike Johnson guy, bam. And there's other means to get the RICs out there, Jim Serenella, Tyler Boots Carlson, X Plus Group, so there's ways to get these. You just got to do your homework, ask around, and bada bing, bada boom. Okay, let's do a little comparison here. So first up, we're going to bring this little bastard Larry here. Larry's a little asshole, isn't he? Yep, he is. And I got this one signed by Shinji Higuchi. Pretty cool. And as you can see, they fit in perfect scale together. They're not really true in scale together because Shin Godzilla was like 118 meters tall, while Godzilla 84 was only 80 meters tall. Okay, so those look good. Let's bring up the man. Now, I just taken some pictures of this freak over here. 30 centimeter 84. It's kind of cool to go back to the 84 because I remember when I reviewed this, and I've been talking about this a little bit this week at the time of this recording about how, when I went and reviewed this guy and I was sitting here and everybody loves the smell of fresh vinyl, especially on box day. So the 84 has got like a sweet spot for me with doing reviews because kind of when I found my niche, but we know that story. So go check out that review from 2013 if you haven't seen it. But, so DefoReal line, 30 centimeter line, and, you really can't compare them in size, but they look great together. This is actually the first time I'm putting them together. They look awesome. Actually, this is like me. This is like everybody else in the world. I look up to everybody, but I just ask don't look down on me. All right, so I got one more comparison. It's really the only way I really can compare to DefoReal's Godzilla 84. And that is with my friend Jack Daniels. Had to bring up the Jack Daniels because these two kind of go hand in hand like the 84. Now, mind you, this is not the big Jack Daniels bottle that I used back in 2013. This is more like the DefoReal series Jack Daniels bottle. It's the mini version. So I guess it's kind of in the same scale as the 30 centimeter was with the bigger Jack Daniels bottle. So I guess that was a 30 centimeter Jack Daniels bottle back in 2013. So like I said, this is the DefoReal series. As you can see, Godzilla is eye to eye right with the Jack Daniels logo. So that's important. Godzilla wants to know what he's sipping on with 3 cubes on the rocks. Okay, that's how he likes his Jack Daniels. So these look really great together. So now we have Godzilla's, DefoReal, Jack Daniels, and the 30 centimeter Godzilla. Actually, he's like 28 centimeters because he's kind of short. Okay, so really, that's my review, honestly. The figure's kick-ass. It's 10 out of 10 for me, solid release. Like I said, if I ever go back and decide to pull off that reactor and see what's really going on there, I'll post pictures, I'll post an update, Facebook, X Plus Group, or whatever. Beautiful figure, it's fun line. One of the best things about the DefoReal series is they don't take up much room. They're not that expensive, easily accessible. Just jump on them as soon as they go up for pre-order because you never know like which ones are really going to be a hit or not. And 84 was a hit from the day it was announced. Bam. Okay, so certified fresh in my book, little freak over here, 84 Godzilla. Larry's hanging out, DefoReal bottle, Jack Daniels hanging out, and 30 centimeter 84. Bam. So that's all I got to say about that. I'll see you on my next fresh final review. I hope you enjoyed this review. You didn't? Sue me. I'll see you next time. Remember, people, buy vinyl, fresh vinyl. Bam.